Guys, D-Man here, and today we are doing a review on OKKO Let's Be Heroes, I think that's the full name of it, crossover Nexus. I don't think that's the actual name of the episode, by the way. I didn't really look at it, but I'll put it, obviously it's going to be the name of this review, so the actual episode name. But I'm just going to call it crossover Nexus, because that's just cooler. I've never watched OKKO. Well, I have a little bit, but I've never actually reviewed it or anything because I never really felt like reviewing it. It's okay for me, but it's not the best. But this is a crossover with Garnet, so I thought I'd watch this. And plus, there's a shit ton of Easter eggs in this. Basically, it's all about this guy. He's evil. He brings these heroes to this place, and this city that they're in, right? It's like a city where all the canceled network shows have gone, and this guy has overrun it and taken over the place. So it's really cool actually because there's a lot of like Easter eggs in there. It's a city where all the canceled networks have gone. I think like all the canceled shows have gone and stuff. It's super awesome, and I can't wait to get into all these Easter eggs. That's the best part of this whole thing. This whole thing is a little bit kiddie for me, to be honest. It's not, it has some funny jokes in there, but not super funny. But the thing that gets me about this episode, and that you should definitely watch it for, is all the hidden references and Easter eggs. So basically, we start off with OKKO, Garnet, and Ben 10 fighting this guy, running away from him. They run away, and we get a little backstory. They're like, oh, I'm Garnet. Like crystal gems, and then we get her name and stuff. And then we get Ben 10. He's just like, I'm Ben 10, you know, I saved the world. I have aliens in my watch. To be honest, I watched the original Ben 10, but I haven't watched like any other Ben 10s. I watched a little bit of that one where he's like a teenager, but not much. And then we get like OK and him running away. He turns into forearms, but he's stuck like that because the guy takes away his army trucks. And then we get this. This is probably the best part, okay? So I'm just gonna do this. Let's go in here. We're gonna point out stuff that I don't know if we're gonna point out stuff. We're gonna like talk about these things. Okay, so first off, this girl. Let's change it to red. Yeah, red. So this girl right here, I don't remember the name of the show, but I do know that she's part of a old show where it was like about rock and roll or punk rock or something like that, and she had like a pink friend. And this is where like the references start. It's really cool. So she has like a pink friend. This robot, no idea, to be honest. I don't know who that is. This is Chum Chum, or I don't think it's I think Fanboy and Chum Chum's a different thing, but I think this is like he's like in a place. It's the same place where this guy comes from. Actually, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's an old guy there that cooks food and stuff. It's kind of weird. This ghost thing right here is obviously from Railer Show. This guy, I'm not sure. This guy, I've seen him before, and he's like a weasel, but I'm not sure from what show he is from. This girl is from the robot show, where it was like mecha robots fighting each other. I don't remember the name, but it's like a robot show. And this, I have no idea. Maybe Foster's Home for Imaginary Pets? I don't know. So I know this one. I don't know this one. I know this one. I know this one. Don't know. Let's just put a kinda, so like a slash, a kinda. I know this one. Unless he's from that one. He might be from that one with like an older one that's like that had like the ship in it. So let's just put that as a slash instead. Let's just put that as a slash and maybe like kinda. I know this one, and I don't know this one. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, we're gonna back out. No, we're not gonna save it. No. Alright. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, and this one we can only see 3 back characters. One is, I'm just gonna zoom in. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not gonna like do the whole thing. I'm not gonna do the whole everything. So this one is Foster Home Imaginary Pets. This one is the monster fighter girl that like has these like doesn't have powers, but she fights against monsters and she puts them like away and stuff. And this one, I don't know, a ball, I guess. Oh, whoops. Let's go back to his. Okay, so that one's a ball. These. Okay, so this one is from. I think it's from a show called Monkeying Around, where like. I don't remember, but it's from a show that I remember sort of. Obviously, Ed, Edd and Eddie. I don't know who that guy is at all. The Grim Adventures of Mandy and Billy, or Billy and Mandy. No idea. And also from the same robot show. Alright. Ouch. Alright, so obviously, I don't know who these two characters are. I think they remind me of characters that used to be in this show where they had like these dice that they threw. If you know what that show is called, comment in the comment section. But they had like these dice, and they had like special powers, and they had like guardians and stuff, and they threw these dice and stuff, and they remind me of those guys from that show, but I don't know. This, obviously, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I don't know who this is. Guy with a dildo on his head. I kind of remember that dog, but I don't really remember it. It's somewhere. This guy, he's obviously blanked out. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe from the Loud House. Maybe the main character from the Loud House. He kind of looks like him. This guy, he's from that show where like there's a. Okay, he's from that show where like there's a whale, I think. Yeah, there's like a ship. He's like a captain, and there's like this really annoying guy. It's like a really old show. I think it only had like 1 or 2 seasons, and it's super old. Super old, not super old, but like old enough, and it didn't catch on that much, but I think a lot of people watched it, so I do know him. This one, I don't know this guy. No idea. These two characters, on the other hand, I do remember this guy from a show. I don't exactly remember what show it's from. I don't remember this girl, but I do remember that guy. These characters over here, we can't really see this one, so I don't really know. This one is obviously from Kids Next Door. This one, no idea again. This one, I don't know this one. I don't know. Don't know that one, so. Okay, there's a little bit of characters in the background here. This one right here, I think that's a girl from. There's like a show, and it's like this kid goes to her house to party, and he's like on a camping trip or something like that. I've never actually seen it, but I've never actually watched much of it. I've watched some of it, but I never watched much of it. It's pretty interesting. Here's the same thing again, but a better angle. I can't see this person. I don't know who that person is. I've seen this squirrel before. I don't remember what it's from. But that's the girl from, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a show where this guy goes there, and she's like his friend sort of thing, and he ends up staying there. That's from Camp Loud, though. I know that much. That's Jake the dog. I think that's from that Three Bear thing. That is Mighty Magic Sword. That is no idea. No idea who the sheep is. That's from Clarence. Again, Ed, Edd and Eddie. This one is from a newer show, I think. I forgot what it's called, but it's like these kids have a treehouse, like have a fort in a stump. But I do know what that is. This one, I think that's from that one show where they had surfers, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not actually sure, but I think it's from the one show they had surfers. I have no idea who this king guy is, and I don't know. I remember the rat, or the squirrel guy right there. I remember him, but I don't actually remember where he came from. So, I don't remember where he came from. This is from Over the Garden Wall. This is a cat thing. I don't know. It's blanked out again. I'm pretty sure that monkey is from Dexter's Lab, and I'm pretty sure that guy is a guy that like reviews cartoons and stuff in a different country, but I'm not super sure. And then this is where we meet Raven. So this is like a lot of the references. Really cool. Actually, really cool like little thing there. Super cool actually. And give me 1 sec. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to do something real quick. But anyways, that's all the references. Really cool. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them. Really cool, and this is where we finally get to meet Raven. She's basically got X by him, but she didn't get turned to stone because she cast a spell, even though she lost her magic power. So whatever though. And then we get this little thing where she's just like, "Oh, I'm part of this team," and we see them. We see Robin right here, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Cyborg. Doesn't really look like them except for maybe Beast Boy, but whatever, I guess. And then we see her name and stuff. And then we see this cool picture. We'll get into a little bit more into this a little bit later because this will show more. It will show like a bigger picture of this. This is basically the city where like every show goes at the end of the thing. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're paying a giant homage to all these old shows. So it's really cool. Here's the evil guy again. Again, he wants to take their powers and just like destroy things for no good reason. Here's his reign to power. He started to destroy things. And by the end, we realize that he's the one that's teleporting people, although we already knew that. But it's just like stated, like, oh, he's the one teleporting people here to take their powers and stuff. And then we get this little thing where they're walking. And then we get their name. Okay, Ben, let's go universe. No Raven in there. No Raven. Oh wait, no, I guess the go was Ravens, right? So okay, Ben, let's go, because Team Titans Go, and then Universe. But she never said she was part of Team Titans Go, so I don't know how you got the Go part. So that's the official name. Okay, Ben, let's go, Universe. And then they all rate this name, and they're like, oh, 0-0, and Garrison was like, he's a kid, so you get a 10 because he's funny. Then this part is like a reference to the episode Lady Legacy, I think it is, or something like that, where basically she shows off her legs, and she's the only one that can fly. And then this one's where they fight, and they have a little bit of a reference to Dragon Ball Z, where he's just like, now it's time to do my incredibly long but uninterruptible power-up sequence, because for some reason in Dragon Ball Z, when they're doing their power sequences, even though they're super long, sometimes taking several episodes, especially in the Frieza fight, if I'm not mistaken, they never get interrupted at all. So it's really funny. It's just like a little bash on that. It's pretty funny. I like that little thing right there. It's a reference. It's pretty fucking hilarious. Uninterruptible, because they never seem to get interrupted. I don't know, man. If I was fighting someone, I'd stop their power sequence. And then we get him stealing this magical pen that can make stuff and destroy stuff and take stuff. It's basically like one of the most powerful devices. I wish I had one myself. And then we see him. He's just like, I'm finally fully powered. They fight him, and this is like the first shot. They're like, oh, let's go. Okay, Ben, let's go, universe. That's like their whole name, and they're like, let's go, and it's kind of funny. And then this is where another bunch of references come in. Okay, so first off, we have Jake the dog. This is because his armor trick is made out from this pen, so now it can make him into a bunch of different heroes. And this like at the end of this, it will give like a giant homage to Adventure Time, and it's really cool. So as we see here, we see Jake. We see Jake the dog. We see the guy from Magic Swords. I never really watched that. We see this robot again. I don't know who this is. This guy, I don't know who this is. We see Uncle Grandpa. I don't know if I got all this, by the way, because it like goes so fast. I don't know if I actually got all the pictures from it. We see the Amazing World of Gumball. Was he Gumball, I guess? We see Regular Time. Ed, Ed and Eddie. Over the Garden Wall. I don't know. We Bear Bears, I think. And Clarence. Bill and the Adventures of Bill and Mandy. I forgot his name, but you know, he's the guy from that one show. I think that is, I don't know exactly who this is, but I'm pretty sure he's from Dexter's Lab, but he might not be. He might be like I have seen him before, but I don't remember if he's like his own show or he's from Dexter's Lab. I do remember there's like a superhero from Dexter's Lab that's a monkey, so it could be from his own show though. It might be Mighty Monkeys or something like that, but I don't remember exactly who he is. And by the way, this thing goes super fast, so I might not have got all these things. I already told you that, but it just goes super fast. And I didn't have the ability to slow it down slightly. So, this guy, I do remember him, but I don't remember where he's actually from. But I don't know. But and then we have this guy. If I'm not mistaken, Rocco's Modern Life, maybe, or maybe Camp Lazlo. I'm not sure. Obviously, Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. Really cool reference there. Powerpuff Girl. And then we have Finn the Human from Adventure Time. And this is the last homage from him. Like, he's the one that hits him the best. And then he lands like that. Oh, that's the last homage to Finn, to Adventure Time, man. Because it just recently ended. And they wanted to do a last homage to that. That's beautiful, man. I like that, man. Whoever created this, dude, you're awesome. For doing like all these like Easter eggs and homages and stuff like this. You're awesome, and whoever made this is awesome, dude. This is just awesome. And then we get these guys at the end with the pen, talking, like saying, "Oh, we're gonna leave." And here is the bigger picture of the city, and we're gonna talk about the Easter eggs in this. So first off, we have the Kids Next Door treehouse. We have. That's probably a castle from somewhere. This is probably a building from somewhere. I'm not sure. This is probably a building from somewhere that stands out. This building as well probably stands out from somewhere. Maybe Johnny Bravo. Oh wait, Johnny Bravo was also in there, but I guess I didn't get a picture of him, sadly. But Johnny Bravo was also in that punch. It was really cool. This one, maybe from the Powerpuff Girls. Behind them, it kind of looks like the Jetsons, but I don't know. It's just like a city background. And there's Adventure Time's treehouse, as you can see there. And there's probably more references in here that I don't even get myself. But there is a lot of references in here, but I only get 2 of them. But I'm pretty sure this castle is something, and this background probably means something. This might mean the Powerpuff Girls, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. So a lot of people that have actually watched these shows and remember them better than I do can tell you where they're from. So pretty damn cool, man. Pretty damn cool references here. And again, whoever made this, spot on, man. You're a true fan, or you guys are true fans. Whoever made this, be it one person or multiple people, true fans, and I will commend you on that. And wait a minute, sorry. And in this punch sequence right here, Johnny Bravo did show up, so I guess I did miss probably 1 or 2, or maybe 3 even. So Johnny Bravo was in that punch sequence, pretty cool. So yeah, man, so much Easter eggs, so much references, and by the end we have this thing where he's just like, okay, I'm going back to Ben 10's universe, and she's like, I'm going back to the Teen Titans universe, and she's like, oh, wrong one, gotta change this to Teen Titans Go, because, don't want it to go to good one, you know, she'd probably ruin it. I'm just joking. But yeah, Teen Titans Go, and then we Garnet makes him a card because he doesn't want to forget her. He's like, thank you, and he cries as she leaves back to her universe. And then we see KO's door, and he's just like, I guess it's time to go back. And then he and he wakes up, and he's just like, was it all a dream sort of thing? And it's pretty cool. And he's just like, oh my god, look at this. I got a card from her. And it's super cool, man. Super cool. And then, that's the end. It's this show, man. If you don't like OKKO or Teen Titans Go or Ben Tennyson, even if you don't like Steven Universe, if you don't like any of these, I still say go watch this just for the back references because it's super awesome. It's kind of kiddie. It doesn't have the best plot line. It's kind of like you can tell it's gonna happen, but it's worth it. It's okay. That's my opinion on it. It's okay. But it's totally worth it for all these Easter eggs and just references and stuff. It's totally worth it for all those. And that Adventure Time like homage at the end there was perfect, man. Whoever made this, multiple people probably. To all of you, I give you an okay because this thing is awesome, man. I give you this awesome thumbs up. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this review. I hope you liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't yet, hit that bell notification because you obviously want to watch more of my content. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, D-Man here. Just saying, hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and all that nonsense. But anyways, I hope you have a good day because you know, the video's over. And I hope you watch more videos. Go ahead and click these videos or click subscribe, you know. See ya.